Dear students, welcome to Army Public School PMA Resource Network. Before we start our today's subject geography, don't forget to subscribe this page by clicking bell icon so that you can regularly receive notification of upcoming videos. Students, let's go to our today's lessons, which is about earthquake. The learning objectives of today's lesson are: describe the impacts of an earthquake, define a tsunami and identify high intensity earthquakes and tsunamis around the world and Pakistan. Coming to next slide, how earthquakes impact people. First impact is threat of tsunamis. Densely populated settlements located near seas or mountains experience a great deal of damage from earthquakes, as tsunamis and landslides are more likely to occur these localities. An earthquake that occurs in the ocean can generate waves reaching heights of up to 10 meters. Students, these tsunamis can destroy large areas of land. Next impact is threat of landslides. The shaking of the ground during the earthquakes can weaken the slopes of hills and mountains. The weakened slopes may become unstable, resulting in landslides. Landslides are rapid downslope movements of soil, rock and vegetation debris. Coming to next slide, disruption of services. An earthquake can disrupt services such as electricity, gas and water supplies, which can potentially affect a large area. Students, communication services such as the internet, radio, telephone, television connections may also be affected. Coming to next slide, destruction of property. Earthquakes can cause widespread destruction to homes. People may become homeless after an earthquake and must reside at temporary shelters. Next is destruction of infrastructure. Earthquakes may cause cracks to form in infrastructure such as roads and bridges. Transportation is disrupted as it is unsafe to use damaged roads. Next impact is loss of life. Earthquakes and their associated hazards often threaten the lives of those living in earthquake zones. For example, the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake had a death toll that exceeded 2,20,000. Students, now let's go to the next topic, tsunamis. A tsunami refers to an unusually large sea wave. Tsunamis may be formed by the movement of the sea floor during a large earthquake at the subduction zones. Students, subduction is a geological process that takes place at convergent boundaries of tectonic plates, where a plate moves under another and is forced to sink due to high gravitational potential energy into the mantle. The regions where this process occurs are known as subduction zones. It may be formed by an explosive underwater volcanic eruption, An underwater landslide. A landslide above sea level which causes materials to drop into the water. Such landslides may be due to earthquakes or volcanic eruption. The diagram below in the slide shows how tsunami is formed. In the diagram, first point shows the start point, where earthquake occurred under sea level. Point 2 shows the place where first wave occurred with approximately 1 feet height and 800 km/h speed. Point 3 shows where fraction and height of waves increases. Point 4 shows the height of tsunami is up to 15 meters and speed is 30 to 50 meters per hour. Point 5 shows how water comes out with force from gaps of sea forming tsunami itself. The most powerful earthquakes and tsunamis known. Students, tsunamis can travel long distances and cause widespread destruction at coastal areas when it sweeps inland. In 2004, a 9.2 magnitude earthquake that occurred in the Indian Ocean triggered a tsunami with waves that spread throughout the Indian Ocean. The tsunami caused damage to coastal communities in 12 countries. The tsunami waves were between 4 meter to 39 meter high and went as far inland as 10 kilometers. Not all earthquakes result in tsunamis. However, the impact of earthquakes is just as destructive when their magnitude causes loss of lives. Students, look at the table. Shows the severe earthquakes and tsunamis in recent times according to their cities, date, magnitude on Richter scale, estimated loss of life and their impact. If any student wants to examine this table, you can pause the video here and look at the table. Students, the hazards associated with living in earthquake zones can cause great destruction when an earthquake occurs. Hence, it is important for people living in earthquake zones to be prepared and to take the necessary precautionary measures to minimize damage. We are over with this topic. Students, let's come to activity session. What is the damage? Collect photographs that show the damage sustained by buildings and infrastructure after high intensity earthquake and tsunami. Note any interesting points that you may come across in your findings on loose sheet. Use the given link to submit your activity on student.apms.pk.